So, when we last left off, the party had begun to adventure around town, checking in with the various shops and partaking of different festivities, enjoying food and drink and dance and conversing with one another, dealing with various situations such as gathering up some of these animated creatures and dispatching them, or uh, entrapping them and gathering one as familiar. You all discussed about various things in length and just in general enjoyed your evening. After all, you have been on a very long journey, have worked very hard, fought against countless creatures, and you deserve some time to yourself, amongst yourselves, together. And in doing these various tasks, you all begin to congregate in the center of town around the fountain of which has no center figure atop it. It is simply a standard structure. And yet, you feel as though there might be something amiss. Something you're not seeing. Perhaps it was never there to begin with. Perhaps it is still there, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. Nevertheless, as you look around amongst yourselves, it suddenly dawns on you that no one's been watching the frozen form of Amelia, this higher echelon individual, this lady of some royal court that has come to pester Staven with some sort of task, which upon he has refused, and in doing so has become very nervous this evening. He has been watching her form for the past hour, and it seems as though the hoarfrost effect might wear off at some point. But I believe where we were currently is Johnny was needing to clean some Bloody Mary off of his clothes, and Havelock was battling Freddy off of trying to kill his familiar. You all have visited various shops and whatnot, and if there is anything that you all still want to buy, just general tools and supplies or whatnot, you can still message that. But it is very much nighttime. People are starting to go to bed. It is very quiet. Things are winding down. What would you all like to do?
I think I'm going to take a walk around the town one last time to see. Well, how long are we going to be in port?
You guys are taking off tomorrow morning.
Ah, early?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll take a walk around town to see if there's any neat shops I missed.
Okay.
As for me, I'm gonna go ahead and go towards the inn.
Okay. Unfortunately, the inn is full. You had to get some reservations beforehand.
All right.
Specifically,
so I'm sleeping outside.
what?
I'll just sleep outside.
Okay. The arrival of the ship was quite a spectacular sight, so people have come to see the docking of this vessel. So there are many people here, and you can actually see that there are people that had their shops and whatnot have like pulled away their carts and have set up like little tents or just crawled inside of their carts for the evening.
I don't know what that reminds me of.
Me.
You haven't seen Saga?
Sega.
That's not what I said.
us.
Fine. No fun.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we've been in this town for 3 sessions.
Exactly.
Okay.
What's like 7 more sessions?
Holgear continues to walk around the town with Merida, just sort of enjoying the sights. Most things are closed at this hour, but you can peruse the area if you would like.
Yeah, looking for a nice baked good, I suppose.
Okay.
That's off limits.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Holgear.
Investigation. Ooh, nat 20 for 23.
Okay. So you've heard about this really popular shop that's in town. And as you make your way over there, you can see that all the lights are off, the doors are closed. But you just so happen to catch a figure coming out of the front door. And they're seeming like they're about to lock up the door when you approach. What do you do?
Excuse me, miss. Is it too late for any baked goods?
It is never too late, my dear. Everything happens exactly as it's intended to. And you see this older woman turn and smile at you, Holgear, and it's your aunt.
I run up and give her a big hug.
Okay. As she's giving you this hug, you can feel her slip some biscuits into your pocket. No, they're like bear claws.
Hell yeah.
She slips you like 3 bear claws into your pocket.
Auntie Alina, I didn't know you were around. I wish you had told us sooner. Sent a letter or something, we would have visited. Announced ourselves. Better timing, at least.
Time is what you make of it. And if things are to happen, they do. Or they do not.
Still, it's always good to see you in the daylight.
She looks up at the night sky.
I would have preferred to see you in the daylight. But anyway, this is Merida.
I see you've met Neferet.
Yes, in a manner of speaking.
Merida's like about to step forward and do her introduction. He's like, oh, I thought I was meeting his family. Okay. She just kind of gives like a little wave.
I'll wave her over to introduce herself to Auntie Alina.
And how will
Assuming
you
you're not...
proceed from here, young one?
Well, originally, we were thinking about taking the ship all the way to its final destination, or guard it, and then go about that big talking tree, but it seems a lot less urgent now. The one who is primarily interested in all that forestry tree stuff is... our paths have separated.
And
So
does
now
that
we're-
make it any less important?
Personally speaking, yeah, a little bit, but I'm also not entirely certain how gestures wildly crucial it is.
I see you still have much to learn. Very well.
I know. Things fall where they may, and they always work out for the best, but still.
She places a hand on your chest and just sort of pats it.
When you know, you will know.
He rolls his eyes at that. You and the other aunties always have a way of dancing around the statements. But it's always nice to have a bit of reassurance. So how's this town been treating you?
We'll say that you catch up with your auntie and spend some time with her. I think she takes you in, lets you sit down at the table. But what's everyone else doing at this current moment in time?
I think Talia's gonna head back to the forge.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably will as well. Try to clean up.
No, if he's walking, I'm hitching a ride. I don't care.
Okay. He
I'll
is
turn
covered
into a
with
bear
juices. You still hitching a ride on him?
Meh, I don't care if my paws get a little dirty.
Okay.
Heck, I'll probably just lick up some of the leftover blood that he missed.
Okay.
It's like, yo, you missed a spot.
Freddie, were you gonna say something?
Oh no, I just took out my, what's the thing above called? It's been a while since I went camping. My,
Tent?
not tent. The thing you
Familiar?
sleep in.
Bag?
Sleeping bag, there we go. I take out my sleeping bag, lay it down on the ground, and just slide right in.
Do you have a sleeping bag?
I should.
LOL.
I'm pretty sure you got isekai'd here without anything.
I have a bedroll.
You have starting equipment because that automatically gets put on your character sheet, but story-wise, I'm pretty sure you don't have anything.
I'll just sleep on the floor.
All right. Freddy lays down in the middle of the street.
No, I don't want to be laying in the middle of the street. Let me go under a tree.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny and Talia, you head back over to the forge, but nobody's there.
I kind of look around. Is the statue still there?
No?
I literally say this, but to him it sounds like squeaking. I say, oh shit.
Yeah, Amelia's frozen form is not there, and neither is Staven.
I'm just gonna go inside, like look around. If he left a note or anything like that.
Alright, make an investigation check.
I'm gonna make an investigation check, but I'm gonna look for like anything like prints or like footprints, anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, you're both are looking for clues.
Natural 20 for a total of 27.
Let's split up, gang.
Okay. You do not see any notes. You do not see anything out of place. You do not see anything that would indicate that Staven was going anywhere. But he's not here. Talia, what did you get?
The fuck are you doing? Oh, sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted.
I was so confused. Like,
Searching
wait,
for
who are you talking
clues.
to?
What are you doing?
Just like
I'm sorry, my dog was eating my door.
let the dog in. Try to kick him out.
I've spent over $3,000 putting this damn dog in a hospital. I'm not gonna spend another $3,000.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you spent $3,000 on the door.
I don't give a shit.
I was about to say that's one expensive ass
This
door.
is
What the
chic prime wood from the Cretaceous period.
I'm so damn embarrassed.
It's an exotic type of redwood known only to the
God,
Amazon.
I wasn't muted.
Guys,
All right, what'd you get, Talia?
I got a 15.
Okay. You do not see any drag marks. You do not see any sort of stains or signs of a struggle. You don't see anything that's misplaced or stolen. There doesn't seem to be any sign of a struggle.
Okay, hold on. I gotta. I need to put this on here just so I.
And just a friendly reminder to everyone that whether or not you get a 6 or a 32, if you spend an egg point or adversity token, that boosts up the level of success, which means automatically more information or whatnot.
Aww.
Because I don't do hard fast DCs. It's just how much of a success that you get.
Okay, Sparrow, I got a question.
Yes.
I can't necessarily add a ferret to my sheet, but I can either add a weasel or a giant weasel. Which one should I do?
Probably just the normal weasel.
Darn.
Why?
That kind of would be cool, actually. A giant fucking weasel.
Well, all you have to do is learn how to grow.
Grow?
Yeah. I mean, if someone enchanted your ferret belt with the ability to cast Enlarge on you at the same time, then that would change you into a giant weasel. Which wouldn't be that difficult if only you knew someone that was good at enchanting special magical effects.
Hold Gear, you're about ready to get a visitor when we're done with this.
I was talking about Johnny, but that's okay.
Hey, he knows how to. Hold Gear knows how to enchant things, doesn't he?
No.
Not really. I can make you bigger. I just can't really do it on I put it into a ring and now it works like that.
Yeah, he can cast a spell on you, but he doesn't know how to like enchant magic items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
In that
I
case,
can do it on a like 10-minute basis.
in that case, Johnny, when we're done with this, I'm gonna need your assistance.
Okay, sure thing. They're still gonna cost you.
That's it. That's okay. That's okay.
There was something else I was going to
I
say.
do have it. Fuck yeah.
With the natural 20 that you got, I will say that you do notice that there is a strange pile of debris on the floor. It kind of looks like a a pile of old mulch. It just kind of looks like a bunch of tidbits, and when you, or if you choose to touch it, it just kind of crumbles even more underneath your touch. And the deeper you go, it actually seems to be moist and then gooey and sticky inside. As if it's breaking down even more and more.
Like, is this like a hole or it's like a that's on the floor?
Yeah, just a pile on the floor.
Is it okay if I give it a little smell?
Sure. Go ahead and make a survival check.
I'm actually gonna roll perception because weasels have keen hearing and smell. They have an advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay. I would say that this would either be a survival or investigation check, but I will grant you advantage because you are sniffing it. How does that sound?
Okay. So you said investigation or what?
Survival.
Survival
is identifying things out in the wild and like.
Yeah, I was just trying to see which one had the higher scores.
As the ferret, yeah.
Athletic stuff. Perception.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm not feeling all too good.
Okay.
Come on.
See if you can get some hydration in you, bud.
Fuck yeah! Yes.
What'd you get?
I got a natural 20 for 23.
Okay. This smells distinctively, it's decomposed material for certain. But what it seems to be is a combination, but mostly flesh. Something that has been decomposed at an extremely rapid pace.
Black.
I'm kind of interested. Do you want to make a history check to see if you've ever seen something like this before?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Am I rolling this at advantage too, or is it straight?
Yeah, I will say advantage, yes, because you've gotten a lot of good information here that's helping you out. So.
All right, let's do this. Is it okay if I nat 20 that?
Sure, if you would like.
Yeah, let's do it.
You have experienced something like this once before. A powerful spell. A 6-level transmutation called Disintegrate.
Would it be in my mother's book?
Yeah. You can just search for it and there it is. You can literally just like Google the spell and look up what it is. Yeah.
Is there a way to reverse it?
I will read it for you. A thin green ray springs from the point. Target can be a creature, an object, or a creation of magical force, such as a wall created by a wall or force. Creature targeted by a spell must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage. If this damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, it is disintegrated. A disintegrated creature and everything it is wearing and carrying, except magic items, are reduced to a pile of fine gray dust. The creature can be restored to life only by means of a true resurrection or a wish spell. The spell automatically disintegrates a large or smaller non-magical object or a creature of magical force. If the target is huge or larger or a creation of force, the spell disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion of it.
Okay,
So, not only is whoever this person was dead, but irreversibly so.
Is there anything aside the mulch?
Is there what?
Is there anything inside of the pile?
There is
Magic
not.
items.
Okay, then I'm probably gonna go outside, like look around for like any tracks or anything like that.
Okay. You'd be hard pressed to find any tracks since it's all cobblestone.
Then knowing Step, how to say it? His name? Girl.
Is he cutting out for anyone else?
A little bit.
a little bit.
Okay. Talia, is there anything else you would like to do? We can jump over to Freddy and Havelock since they haven't had a scene just yet.
So I don't know why you want to jump to me. I'm over here sleeping under a tree.
Kind of does have a point.
Okay. Havelock, you just step out of the store and they lock the door behind you as you now have your brand new familiar. What do you name your cat, by the way?
We've always been open. Goldfield.
What?
Goldfield.
Oh, that's right.
And we
Garfield.
both know why Goldfield's Philip.
Yes. You've also given it the the headband that raises its intelligence to 10.
11.
To 11, right.
And makes it
I thought it was
speak
to
and read
18.
Russian.
Yes, it can speak out loud for other people to understand, but unfortunately not in common. It speaks in... I'm saying Russian, but I'm thinking in like game terms. It's probably something like Vidalkin or something weird. Actually, do you speak Vidalkin?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does. It's a very bizarre language to
Yes,
take.
it is. There's so many stupid new languages for no reason.
I mean, I speak common and primordial.
I mean, to be fair, we've met a primordial.
How many people have you met that speak Vidalkin?
Yeah.
Not.
Welcome back, Johnny.
Hello.
So, what were you saying, Johnny, before you disconnected?
Yeah, I was asking if, like, was there like a place that I know if you would go if you were like stressed out or anything like that?
He came here to escape everything. Like, this backwater town that's just away from everything, that only gets any sort of action. Like, 2 times out of the year, this is the place that he came to get away from it all.
That didn't work.
Okay. Then I'll try like. So like around the. Like around the area, is it like a forest area or?
What do you mean?
Like. Kind of like a forested area, like that someone could go. I guess I don't know how to phrase it.
I mean, there is a sparse forest around this area, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to like go to that small like forest, try to like look for him.
Okay. Basically, this river runs along a mountainside, and then on the other side of the river where this port is, just spreads out into just complete open forest terrain for miles. So there isn't like one specific location that you could look, is what I'm trying to say. But if you want to just start running around the forest, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Talia, do you stay with him?
Okay, so according to the spell, it says that everything that the person is wearing and carrying, on the exception of magic items, is reduced to dust.
Correct.
So, are there? I kind of want to. I don't want to be disgusting or anything, but I kind of want to search the body in case if I find like a magical item that kind of like would like pinpoint as to who this person was.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely investigate the pile. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Let's see. Hey, let's go. 21.
Okay. There's absolutely nothing in this pile. Anything that was on this person was clearly non-magical and was vaporized.
Okay.
Johnny, just go ahead and give me a general perception check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you sprint out of the city and just begin dashing through the trees, looking around. But you don't see any sign of anybody. You don't hear anybody moving out in the forest. You don't hear any animals or anything. No carts, no nothing.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll cut back to Holger at this point as Merida's kind of having like this awkward situation of like, should I say something? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Holger's just kind of catching up with his grandma. And she's just sort of gazing off into the distance, talking to you, and then suddenly her face changes, and she looks out the window and says,
Well, it seems as though the threads are getting pulled tighter.
You know you can say you want to stop talking, right?
she turns and looks
Just-
at you very
just say-
seriously.
How you spend your time is up to you. Although I am
Alright.
pleased that you spent these past few moments with me.
All right. If you have to go, one last time for the road.
Not me. You do.
What?
Unfortunately, your options are slowly dwindling, as everyone's does. Yours in particular, and I wouldn't want you to miss these last few important ones. And she wiggles her fingers in the air, and you watch as a strand appears, as though it was always there, but now it's catching this light. And you feel this connection, Holgear, as there is something for you to, like, you are being led to.
Seeing the thread, he's just gonna snap back to his aunt. Was that butterfly you?
She turns and gives you a very serious look.
The butterfly.
Go ahead.
You saw the butterfly?
Yeah, a
This
couple of
is very
times.
dangerous indeed.
I suppose that shouldn't surprise me, given that I've seen a crab manipulate reality. But it's still minorly frustrating if something so dangerous is so less epic than I think it is. All these stories talk about grand creatures, and then there's the butterfly.
Make a persuasion check.
That's my steez. I'll put an egg point on that for I rolled a 17 plus egg.
17 plus egg.
Absolutely.
Sorry, just like that.
She can always just abash me for complaining that all of the machinations are subtle instead of brash.
There is only so much that I can teach you. There are many things that you have to learn for yourself, as that is the best way. But I have shared with you these times, these stories, for a reason. And that is to help you think about things, understand the story, the beginning, the end, and what comes of it in between. There are many things that are determined. Destiny and fate are what we weave. But, of course, all these things, all these paths can still be affected by many individuals. People we meet along the way, and those who choose to come in and force their will. You know of Ark and Cosm, correct?
I feel like that's out of character. I feel like that's something that's been mentioned in game, but I feel like it has.
It has not been mentioned in game just yet, but you may make a history or religion check if you would like.
I will try. History. For an 18, not bad.
Okay. Ark and Cosm represent, like, sort of the yin-yang aspect of, like, good and bad or whatnot. Cosm represents chaos and free will and unabashed meandering. Arc is all about choice and guidelines, and so where some people would see chaos as like the ultimate evil, other people say that being restrained and controlled by your decisions or your designated path is even more cruel. So it's these two elements. They're not deities, they are concepts. They are primordials, Arc and Cosm.
I'm familiar. We've been having a lot of Cosm lately.
It would seem that you are having connection or communion with Ark if you are able to see his butterflies and the effects that they make.
Oh. That's who that is.
And you would remember that each and every one of you, when you were prompted with a very important decision, had a butterfly visit you, as these choices that you make have long-lasting effects on what happens to come. The butterfly effect, if you will.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I got you.
Why do you hate me?
like-
This is real lore.
It seems like a long play meme, or like a pun. Seems pun adjacent.
Everyone knows what the original butterfly effect is in reference to, right?
Yeah.
Like if you kill even a butterfly, it could still have effects on stuff in the future, whatnot. So any sort of like it's usually referred to like time travel or whatnot. Like taking someone's pen or whatnot can be just as important as like killing Hitler, you know.
Speaking of which, can I have your pen?
Anywho, your aunt is like getting you up from the table and shooing you out now, because you watch as there is a orange streak in the sky, and you think it's a meteor, but then you realize that it's a butterfly and it's rapidly approaching, but you don't know where it's landing, but it is coming into the city. You don't know who it's for, and you don't know where it's heading just yet, but you do know that something important is about to happen.
Shit. Merida, I think we're going to have to work, if you don't mind.
It's
Auntie-
fine. It's late. I'll meet you back on the boat. She just kind of walks off. A little sad.
Merida? I don't know if I can promise that. So I'm going to run up, give her a hug, and a kiss.
Where do you kiss her?
On the lips, bro.
Okay.
Thank God.
Give me just a straight charisma check.
Huh?
Hibbity hibbity whoo.
Like, thank God. She has been waiting for that for God only knows how long.
15.
Okay. The reason why I didn't want to tell you what skill it was is that I wasn't sure if this was like intimidation or something else. You run up and give her a hug, and she responds with the hug. But when you kiss her, she just freezes up. And then I think you like turn and run off or whatnot and just leave her standing there in the middle of the street. And when you turn around, your aunt's just like standing in the door, like with one of those shit-eating grins.
I point at her as I run past and say, "Quiet, you!"
Okay.
and run after the butterfly.
Okay. Where are you going?
My money's on the smithy.
Okay. Yeah, you head over there.
Is Talia still rooting around in a pile of ash?
Uh,
Yeah.
Probably, sure. Yeah, why not?
Why are you digging in ashes? Also, there's another butterfly here, so we might need to get moving soon.
No, I poke my little furry head out of the ashes, and
Oh, you're still a ferret stone.
I like walk out of the ashes, shake my fur off, and then head over to him.
So, where's the lady?
I do a little shoulder shrug.
That's not great. Where's the smith at?
Do another one.
That explains it. Holger's gonna give her a boost up to his shoulder, run to the exit doorway, and see if I can spot the butterfly.
Okay, make a perception check. Or I will allow a religion check.
Perception.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You can see that it is coming down relatively in the center of town. So if you hang out in the open common area, you think you'll be able to spot where it lands.
Okay. Can I... Talia, do you know where the rest of the group is? Motley band of idiots.
I like crawl down him the best to my ability, and I kind of like, you know how like when dogs like hunting dogs, they point with their snout in the direction of where their prey is. Well, I kind of do that with my entire body since I'm so small.
Which one is it?
What is it, girl?
What is it? Did Havelock fall down the well?
Hey, I didn't fall down. I
He's
jumped
actually-
down. Get your story straight.
Oh, yeah.
Don't come down. I like it down here.
There is not a well.
There is in my hole.
All right,
yes.
I guess
What he-
Havelock's in another campaign playing by.
No! I'm by the ocean.
Still another campaign.
You mean the river?
By a river, bro.
Yes. I'm just sitting there with the cat.
Okay, I'm gonna bolt with Talia.
You
Okay.
gotta pick me up first.
I take 3 steps, turn around and grab Talia.
That's better.
I run off thinking that you're gonna follow. Take 3 steps. Remember, turn around and let you crawl up my arm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't get why you're so opposed to just being human again.
Blech.
Did you just vomit down the back of my shirt?
No.
No, that was me snorting. Oh, I guess she did
No,
go
she-
blah. Yeah.
that was my response to you saying, why couldn't I just be human? And I was like, blech.
Oh yeah, you just retch into my ear. That's lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't hurl.
No, you just went "Bleh" in my ear, which, as far as I'm aware, because I've never had a ferret or a weasel before, close enough. What's up, Spirit?
before you leave, there is something that Talia might be able to help you find in the pile.
Ooh, really?
I thought you said there wasn't anything in the pile.
There isn't anything in the pile, but there is something underneath of it. You
Is
feel
pile
this
of ash on a rug?
there in this thread that you have that has pulled you towards this location.
I will reach for it.
You reach down underneath this pile that I think has been thoroughly scattered at this point because Talia has been searching through it adamantly. You reach down and reach through the pile to part of the stone floor, and you pick up a loose stone.
Yes.
And as you lift it up, it feels heavy. Not because the weight of it is immense, but as if it refuses to move. And you feel this feeling that is something relatively familiar to you. Although this is a foreign experience.
Oh, because it's fighting back?
You catch glimpses, or rather feel the memories of an individual who has been struggling all their life, that has been pushed and pulled and has refused to bend to the will of others. When they were in a terrible place and being pushed down, they stood tall. When they were pulled into and offered various bribes and chances of wealth and fame, they refused. And this entire solidarity of understanding oneself and resolve you feel as you hold this rock, as even now it refuses to move, but you are in control now. Go ahead and add Steadfast Grindstone to your inventory, please. And
Yes.
what this stone does is whenever you hit a creature with this, in addition to dealing the normal attack damage of your weapon, the creature is unable to move. Its speed is reduced to 0. It is unable to be moved forcefully by any magical effect. Which means that you can even halt creatures that are currently being pushed, or flying, or falling, rendering them completely immovable, for a number of rounds equal to your proficiency bonus.
Putting that in my rock pouch.
Okay. Havelock, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting by the river. That's all I lay it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm petting the cat.
Mo.
Damn.
I love the way no one else realizes it but us.
Where are my dice? There are my dice. There are my dice. There are my dice. There are my dice. You watch as this butterfly begins to fly down, and in its approach, it begins to. It actually starts off as this like brilliant orange streak in the sky, and as it gets closer, it slows down and begins to sort of bounce about as you recognize it as a fluttering butterfly. But it's not coming down to the base level where you all are standing. It seems to be moving towards a rooftop. And it just kind of seems to be hanging out above the roof of the barn.
The barn?
The barn is
How many
the big building where everyone is
Yeah,
dancing.
but you said that. I was like, wait, the barn? Okay.
How many people are still at the barn?
Nobody.
Okay, good. No civilian casualties.
Thank God.
All right. Do I see anybody else? Like anybody else on the party? I didn't see Johnny go off into the woods. I don't see Havelock over by the river.
Not from this perspective, no. It's basically just you and Talia at the moment.
Yeah, we're investigating buddies.
All your
All
friends
right.
have left.
All right. Let's get this bread. I'm gonna go for. Do I know if there's actual like stairs leading up to the roof, or am I gonna have to Spider-Man this?
You've been inside the barn. You know that there is not a second story. It is just like a big, just sort of like wood post and beam supported upper loft. But it's very bare bones, and it's mostly just for like decorations or whatnot. There's not like a platform up there or anything. You would have to like jump from post to post to sort of hang out in what would be considered the attic space, because it just goes straight up to the roof. It's just like a large open expanse. You know how like those big buildings are?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So
Got
no,
it.
there does not seem to be any sort of access to the roof.
Got that cathedral ceiling.
Mhm.
Any hardcore parkour we can do outside?
It does not seem like. Go ahead and make me a perception check, or what's your passive perception rather?
18.
Okay. As you are looking about, you suddenly are caught by the image of a person standing on the roof, silhouetted by the moon. Their form is shimmering as if they have some sort of invisibility about them, but as they step closer towards this butterfly, hesitantly, it would seem, as if this is a foreign experience for them. You can start to see the energy sort of starting to whisk around them from the butterfly, casting this sort of ethereal light upon their form.
I'm gonna cast the message spell pointed at them.
Okay.
The message is gonna say,
Stay away from the butterfly.
oh no, I was just checking to see if there was a word count, but it doesn't look like it.
They're gonna hear a whisper in their ear. Careful, the butterflies are high magic.
Threads of fate type shit. I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Just so you know, touching the butterfly means that you are accepting the fact that this is a big change. You do not know what the decision is, whether it be bad or good, but simply that there is one. And interacting
Okay.
with the, it's not like touching the butterfly is like you have done the terrible deed. You like, whether it be good or bad, like touching the butterfly isn't like hitting the big red button, basically.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will caution them instead of warning them off. Just instead of don't touch it, just be like, it's a very big step. Be sure you're ready.
The figure recoils as you speak into their mind, and then they turn slowly, and they remove their invisibility, starting with a large, wide smile that spreads across their face as they reveal their form.
Cheshire Cat style?
Yes, very Cheshire Cat style.
Ew, creepy.
Indeed. You can see that this figure has multiple limbs or appendages. Their silhouette is very strange, to be sure, but you can't necessarily make out any specific features at this distance.
Giving more lectures, Noble Bean. I've had enough of your fate and destiny. What has that got me? Nothing but pain. What do you think you know of my plight?
They'll just hear a whisper in the back of their head. I don't know shit about you. I just know butterflies are a big deal now.
Strange. You always did poke your noses into places where they didn't belong. And even now, you're trying to console me, persuade me.
The figure steps away from the butterfly, and the butterfly pursues them, hovering about them. The figure slides down the roof just by taking a single step, and then they fall off the roof and lands almost immediately in front of you. And as the figure stands, you recognize it, but you can't recognize it at the same time. You should know who this person is, but you simply can't. What you do understand that this person is not in their right mind. Their form seems to be sickening and decayed almost. They look like, a final student that has been staying up for weeks at a time. Just like their eyes are completely sunk. Not like they have like a disease or whatnot, but they have not been able to sleep. They have been thinking constantly for weeks, maybe more. Just awake, unable to sleep or rest. The other thing that you do notice about them is that these other appendages are not arms or legs, but are tails. Multiple varieties of tails are sprouting out from their backside. Most concerning about them is that they're not all the same color. And all of them are moving independently as if they have a mind of their own, but seem to be grafted onto him.
Can I recognize this figure?
You
you have taken everything from me. So I will make sure that you lose everything so that you know exactly what you've done.
I feel like I should argue that that wasn't me version of me.
You know, after the first hundreds of you that said the exact same thing, I thought you might be able to come up with something different. But it seems that you're just the same dumb kid.
You watch as his
Eat
eye
shit.
twitches.
I have, and I will.
Gross.
But after you.
And he thrust out his hand towards you, and then you hear rumbling from behind, and you quickly turn to watch as the pile of deceased remains of whatever that individual was starts to spiral in the air and funnel towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not great. 14 for a 17. I can egg point that if I can. I forget if I can do that to saves.
Yeah,
Yep,
you can do
just
that.
check. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that to saves too.
Okay. Yeah, you dive out of the way, and this funnel of refuse slams into this figure as he stumbles back.
Some fight in this one, at least. Although, I've lost interest in playing with my food.
You're a weird one.
Can she understand me?
It is a male, but this person does look animalistic in a way, so you might suspect that they would be able to understand you. As they have two large sets of ears on the top of their head.
Two large set of ears.
Mm-hmm. So they have 4 ears. Four animal ears.
Holger, get me closer. I want to chew on them.
One of the set of ears does not look like they're alive, but he's wearing them just the same.
Would you mind copy and pasting the description if you have it?
What?
Because I'm trying to copy and paste the description if you've got it written down.
I do not.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I
So
can
it's just
try and
like
Google some if you want.
It's basically a Frankenstein of various bits and pieces, not necessarily all humanoid.
It is a humanoid, but they have Frankenstein's tails onto themselves. Large bushy tails of like different creatures, it seems like.
Why? It feels like of all the appendages you could steal off another creature, the tail is the most useless.
Maybe they like the fuzz.
Sure.
Maybe they like the floof. Come on.
Quick question: How ordered are the tails? Is it just like for each vertebrae there's another tail, like a giant mohawk of tails?
It's kind of hard to, like Dr. Octopus. It's just like
Oh,
an explosion of tails coming from their backside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's a weird one.
Oh, I was thinking nine-tailed fox when you were.
Yes,
when you were.
very much that.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Wait a second. Is this Mai's brother? Weird Frankenstein Mai's brother?
As you say that out of character, Ty flinches.
You rat
He's
shit
starting
fuck.
to recognize me. Well, we can't have
I
that
mean,
now. I guess I must have
definitely
my
seen
revenge
better
and
days.
be on my way. And to think I was going to consider letting you
Wait.
free.
Why me? I feel like I had the least connection with Mai in the group.
Havelock. Literally Havelock.
Exactly. You mean nothing to her. She means nothing to you, and yet she chose you over me.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Once you're gone, all of you are gone, then she won't have to choose. And we can be together again. Just the two of
God, he has
us.
a sister complex.
And you watch as he reaches up and strokes the ears that he set on his head, the dead ears. When he says we'll be together again.
Gross.
Those are Mai's ears? Oh, you sick fuck. We're killing him.
Dude,
Shall we roll for initiative?
I just have one more question. He does realize the multiverse is infinite, right?
He does what?
He does realize
sorry.
that the multiverse is infinite, right?
So he's just gonna be at this forever.
Do you tell him that the multiverse is infinite?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, wait, you're gonna do this till we're all dead, but there's an infinite number of us.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Persuasion at disadvantage. Well, that's a nat 1, so that's about as well as we thought it was gonna go.
You watch
I mean-
as the butterfly is about to fly away, and he reaches up, snatches it, and crushes it in his hand.
Well, let's tango. You're not listening to reason.
I can't believe I even considered giving you mercy. Okay, let's roll initiative.
No, you didn't.
That's what the the butterfly was for. He was about to make this was the turning point, and you just aggravated him.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna go get water.
But would he though? This. What did we lose? Ah, we're done.
All right, what'd you get for initiative?
Man, now I'm rolling terribly. I got a 7.
Okay, Talia.
Give me just a second. I got a 16.
Okay, Talia's up first.
Great. The frickin' ferret's first.
If only there was a way for you to not be a ferret.
Hiss.
I will allow you to change forms to be like the initiation of combat. I'll let you do that as a free action if you want. And I'll even say this, if you leap at him and change back, I will give you a surprise attack on him. So you would have advantage on whatever strike you would do.
Yeah, because I'm kind of hiding in like in a way, right? So he doesn't see me or anything, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, all he sees is a ferret on somebody's shoulder. He doesn't realize that it's you.
Oh, that's fair.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, let's surprise attack this motherfucker. Let's do this.
Gosh dang it. Ugh.
I just love how I'm just peacefully sleeping under a tree. That's my favorite part.
And we're gonna cast Witch Bolt. That's an 18 to hit. You said I had disadvantage. Not disadvantage, but advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, I can roll advantage when I do magic. Okay. Okay, so 18.
Oh, by the way, would we have gotten a short rest during the downtime?
Ooh.
I
got a
mean,
20.
if
That's
you
even
weren't
better.
dancing,
Fuck yeah.
maybe.
No, that's fair.
I mean, should you be down on anything? You didn't do anything today. Oh wait, you did fight those things. That's right. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. It has been a very long one day.
Yeah, unfortunately. Again, I'm trying to speed through some of this stuff. I'm sorry.
You're good. We just got to remember to stay on track.
Is there
Well-
any chance I can wake up?
Honestly, last session was better than this one, unfortunately, in my opinion, because I feel like I'm, like, railroading some stuff. Like, this session is not at all how I planned, and yet I feel like I'm trying to enforce so much stuff. So I'm scrambling to keep it interesting.
I mean, in fairness, there's a very real chance if Talia hadn't whipped us back into shape, we'd be doing some dumb shit right now.
Is 18 what you got for a hit, Talia?
I rolled with advantage and I got a 20. So it'd be
Okay,
20.
yes.
It's not a
That will
it's not a
hit.
natural 20, but it's still a 20.
Right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sparrow, question.
Yes.
How far away am I from Talia and the other guy?
I don't know, man. That's up for you to decide. What tree did you go sleep under?
That's good. That's a very good question.
Would you have gone off somewhere kind of far? Would you be near town?
I'll just say that I'm near where Talia is. I'm somewhere beneath the tree.
All right, go ahead and make me a perception check with disadvantage. Let's see if you can hear this nonsense.
All right, this should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled
Don't you worry.
I rolled 28 lightning damage.
Goodness gracious.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What he is going to do is he's going to spend his reaction to sacrifice, which means that as you blast this energy towards him, he looks as though he's about to dodge it, and then he stops. And you're not sure if that's because he's unafraid, or if he's afraid that he's unable to avoid it, or if he's just confident. But you watch as one of these tails lashes out from behind him and absorbs the impact and instantly gets fried. as he just sacrifices one of his tails, and he says, "Well, I can always get more."
Wait, how do you roll disadvantage with perception?
Just do it twice, man.
He's the
Okay.
worst roll.
If you're like me, you'll get a nat 1 on the first try.
Alright, they already rolled it twice.
If you're like me, you get nothing but nat ones.
You got a 20 and a what?
I got a 6 and an 11.
Oh, okay. You're asleep, dog.
Oh, I tried helping. No, I guess I'm just a sleeper. Okay.
Yeah, that was Freddy's turn in initiative. He just kind of rolls over and goes, "Nom, nom, nom, nom."
It'll be nice if
Stupid
somebody
banana
slaps
snakes, I'll
him.
kill them all.
It'll be nice if somebody slaps the shit out of me.
Okay. Talia, that's just one of your attacks. You got your bonus action movement?
I do have. The only thing that I can do is Tentacle of the Deep.
Okay.
Can I do that? Let's do that. See what I get. How possible for me to nat 20 that?
Did you really?
I rolled a 10.
Okay. So what happens is like the ground beneath him begins to darken, and you watch as water begins to gush up from the tiles as this toothy maw begins to rise up, and he sees it coming and just almost like uses his multiple tails to like spider step scuttle across the rising teeth and escape this attack. And he lands back down and like waggles a finger at you like, not this time.
Come at me, you filthy casual. Fight like a man.
If you insist. And at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to whip at you. That's a natural 20.
Let's see if I can do anything about that.
Reaction, Guardian Coil.
Oh? What does that do?
It says when you or a creature you can see takes damage while within 10 feet of the tentacle, you can use your reaction to choose one of those creatures and reduce the damage to that creature by 1d8.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that 1d8.
Is there a possibility I could try waking up with you?
You know what? Go ahead and roll initiative, bud. We'll keep making this check whenever it's your turn.
Initiative.
Ha. Mm. 4.
Okay. Yeah, as he whips out this tail to slap against you, just like I like this. This is great. The maw comes up and just completely bites off the tail, and just the tiniest tip continues sailing and just sort of splats against your face. It does get in your eye though. So it's like, and it's like a rat tail, so it just kind of like starts wrapping around and slapping your face. You do take 10 points of slapping damage. Freddy, what'd you get for initiative?
I think it was 7. Yeah, 7.
All right, cool. Wait, Holger, what did you have?
I had should have written it down, but I didn't.
He got a 7 as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Here's the fun thing, is that typically I allow you to have your turns at the exact same time. I'm going to say, because Freddy's rolling to wake up, we'll have him go first. So, Freddy, go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage again.
Well, for sure.
Alright.
Time.
See, perception. Here it is. It's 1.
All right, Holger, your turn.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast on him Hexblade's Curse.
I rolled a 4, by the way. So
Rolled
he's
a 4
going
on what?
last. What is Hexblade's Curse?
Hang on, let me scroll to it.
I'm Googling it. Do.
Bonus action, one creature you see within 30 feet, curse for a minute, or until the target dies, you die or incapacitated. I gain a +4 bonus to damage rolls, critical hit on 19 and 20, and I regain 6 HP if it dies.
Okay, so this isn't a spell effect.
No.
Okay.
It's a Hexblade's Curse.
Do you have a visual for this, or may I?
As I see, normally Hexblade's Curse is all about using the shadows to wrap them down and bog them down, but I like to imagine I'm condensing the threads of fate around him so that he
That's
has
exactly what I was
less
thinking.
arrival. Yep, less
You
area
like
to move
reach out
around.
your hand and like twist them in the air and just like tug and pull on the strings that like make up the fiber of his being. And he like
Ooh.
recoils and he's like, ah.
May I flavor it like I'm strumming a lute?
Ooh, yes.
I play
What-
a
what-
sick.
Make a performance check.
Oh shit.
Magic with style.
14, I think it is.
You
Rolled a 7, but it's not popping.
You have inspired yourself. You have a D8 inspiration to add to something.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then I'ma run his fade with charging forward, my free weapon action. I'm going to draw the Toxist from my bag of holding.
Hey, what up, bitch?
And
It's slashing
as I-
time.
As I go forward, I'm gonna kick sand in his face
Oh.
with the Sand Striders.
So I need to make a deck save?
Yeah, I thought it used to be a con, but yeah, Dexter, DC 17.
He's gonna use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
I cannot roll higher
And-
than an 8.
Oh shit. Wait, in general or like actually?
As this character.
Oh dear.
Except for that one natural 20 that I got.
Oh, you meant in general your dice aren't rolling well, not he has terrible dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad dice roll.
Okay. And I'm going to, as he blocks the sand with his hands from going into his eyes, I'm going to take out one of his knees with the Toxist.
Oh, jeez. Do you actually want to de-limb him? Like you're going for a specific body part? Or are you
I
just
would
attacking
like to-
him?
If I see a seam on one of his legs, I'm going for it.
Because typically the rule is if you're going for a specific target, like you're trying to blind someone or knock a weapon out of their hand, that would be disadvantaged for a focused target. So if you want to cut off a limb and reduce his movement speed, you can. It'll just be at disadvantage to try and hit him.
Sure. Yes. The lowest one is a 27, and the second one was a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, he holds up the hands. Actually, no. One of the tails whips out in front of his face, blocking his vision temporarily. And as it moves away, you slice off his kneecap. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that's. Why is it? Oh, because I rolled a nat 20. It's trying to give me double damage.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow the crit for
rolled-
this.
I rolled just about as well as I could have. So, well, that is to say, I rolled enough damage for one regular attack. So I got 3 plus 3 plus 9 plus 4, so that's 19 points of damage, and his AC is reduced by 3.
Yeah, his calf falls off.
Nice.
And he screams in guttural pain, like an animal.
It's a little late, but could I make that a defensive flourish? I don't get to do that.
What does that mean? It's just
it
something you
means
can
I-
add to your attacks. But what does it do?
Yes. Free action. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your turn. If the weapon attack hits, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration to deal extra damage equal to my d8. You also add the number to my AC at the start of my next turn.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and do that. You just slice off his leg and, like, with a little flourish, flick some of the acid off to the side. And for the first time, you don't hear, like, a nasty remark from the sword, but instead, like, a little sniffle, and she's just like, feels good to be appreciated.
Does an extra 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So 21.
And his AC is reduced by how much?
3.
3.
Yeah, because I rolled 3.
Ooh. I don't think there's a way that you guys cannot hit him from now on.
Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
I hate you! I hate you so much!
And he's just like, kind of, he's knocked prone for certain. And, jeez. Figured this would go more than just one round.
Is it okay
I
if
mean-
I revert back into a ferret and just kind of like growl at him, like I've like literally like on
You
his
spit out
back
your
and
tongue.
kind of, like,
You know,
snarl.
give him a fighting sense.
I would like to wake up, please.
No, this is
It's not
mine.
your turn. It is his turn. And he's going to attempt to grapple you, Holgear. First to hit, that is a natural 1. But he has multiple attacks, so it's okay. He swings out one of these tails, and it just accidentally gets sliced off of the huge maw that's still like in the background. That's another natural 1.
Wow, you need to ditch those dice.
Come on.
Did you get a third?
No way.
Was it a nat 20?
I got 3 nat 1s in a row. I am not even
The
kidding.
threads of fate are on my side.
You wish you could have butterfly, huh?
He's just
Yeah.
trying to fling all of his tails at you in a blind rage, and they're just getting eaten by this huge maw that's just sort of like come up. Like, you guys are surrounded by buildings, and so there's just these large shadows that are basically encapsulating you. Like, you're in the Thunderdome basically, and just like whenever he tries to do anything, his tails just get eaten instantaneously. And he's like crawling on the ground, like trying to clutch his leg, but also with his hand like punching into the ground. Like full Anakin at the end of Star Wars Episode 3, just looking up at you like, I hate you!
Damn, you ain't gotta do him so dirty. He's your boss. You ain't gotta dismember him.
The only other thing that I can do, which is really not worth it. No, you know what? I don't think he's not in a position to try any sort of fancy magic. He's just in pure hatred mode.
Still not willing to retreat, huh?
He's gonna cast Fireball. So I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. And he has disadvantage. Watch me get another one. Okay. He did still fail.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by that. I don't know why I rolled twice, but the first one was a 15. I think.
Mine was a 17.
13. That's
6.
Do I hit any of this?
What did you get, Holger?
Oh, I got a 13. I failed.
Yeah, you fail. Talia succeeds. Talia, are you in ferret form?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just-
You said you
I just-
wanted to, so I wasn't sure if you
Yeah,
actually...
I wanted to, but then it was like kind of like so I could intimidate him. Wanted to kind of snarl at him and intimidate him while I was kind of like on his chest and in his face. Try us, bitch, try us. We fucking dare ya.
Talia, you take 22 points of fire damage. And Holger, you take 44.
Ooh, that's not great.
He also takes 44 points of fire damage. Because he just takes this fireball and slams it right into the ground. Just like catching him. He doesn't even throw it tactically or anything. He just explodes it right in your faces. He is just charred and covered in burns. Just looking even more like Anakin right now. Talia, it is your turn. Actually, Johnny, make me a perception check.
Okay.
This would be enough for you to hear something, maybe.
Perception?
Mm-hmm. Or you can tell me your passive.
24.
Okay, you hear a scuffle happening in the middle of town when all has been silent. You have been searching around the outskirts of town and have not seen or found anything. I don't imagine that you've ventured too far, but it will take you a while to run back into town. So we will say that you will miss out on this round of combat, but next round you will be able to participate. How does that sound?
Yeah, and I'm going to try to up the red whip that I bought from the store and try to run back.
Okay. Yeah, Talia, you're up. Sorry. I was looking at something else, but it is Talia's turn.
Nice.
Okay, I think now that he's freaking knocked prone, he ain't going anywhere. He's just a really, really pissed off.
Technically speaking, he still has 15 feet of movement, but you know. You have significantly taunted him. Let's just put it that way. There's no fleeing this fight. It just appears.
Johnny going all out with the Star Wars. He gives.
Oh, he's fuming. He's fuming.
I think at this point she's gonna. Talia is actually gonna draw both Midnight's Awakening and Morning's Lullaby, and and she's gonna step over his body and she's basically going to use both of them and pin his neck to the ground.
Okay. Let's make this a grapple check. Go ahead and roll. First, roll a standard attack roll to see if you can hit his AC, which should be no problem for you.
Okay.
And you can just use your normal sword. It's fine.
Oh, I rolled a 17 for Midnight's
Yeah,
Awakening.
you hit his AC. So now we do a contested dex check, because I think he's a dodge. He's not going to try and fight his way out of this. He wouldn't use strength. Unless you want to use strength, you can use strength. But he'll use dex to try to avoid this.
Yeah, dex, okay. So let's... Alright, what'd you get?
You tell me what you get.
No, I asked first.
That's not how this works. You tell me what you roll, and if you're not satisfied with it, you can tell me if you want to use an egg point or re-roll or something.
Fine.
That's specifically how this works. I'm not supposed to tell you what the DC is.
Well, I rolled a 13.
Okay. Are you happy with a 13? Or would you like to use an egg point or DM inspiration to reroll? Or
I don't think I have DM inspiration. Well, wait a minute. Hold on.
should have some like auto 20s or something.
Oh, I have 1 inspiration and 1 auto 20 and 7 adversity tokens. So.
Would you like to use any of those?
Yeah, that's auto 20 this bitch.
Okay.
Like, I want to get this done and over with.
I rolled a natural 13, which is the funny thing. So, yes, with an auto 20, you have him grappled. You have him like pinned with the crossed swords, ready to scissor his neck. And that's just one attack action. And you can the Sentry's Edge you can dismiss as a free action. So you can draw the 2 swords as your free draw weapon, basically.
Okay.
So that's easy. That's just one attack action. I don't know how many attack actions you have per turn, but you also still have your bonus action.
Technically speaking, I have 1 attack per action, but I do have my bonus action.
Okay.
And I also have 2, and 2 weapon fighting is a bonus action of mine, so yeah, I could definitely I could definitely do that. So, morning, lullaby. Oh, let's go. I got a natural 20 for 23.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Okay, so that is a 6 for Midnight Awaken. And since I rolled a nat 20, do critical damage. That is a total of 19.
Okay. And this
So
is just
six-
like you digging the scissor action into his neck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to kill him or anything. This is more along the lines of
You're restraining him, but
Yeah.
severely so. I get you.
Yeah.
Freddy, would you like
Hi.
to roll me a perception at disadvantage? You know what? I will say it's not at disadvantage since there's a big commotion going on.
All right, so I just rolled once or twice.
Just once.
I hate my life.
What'd you get?
6.
Let's go, Nap Gang. Boy out there giving that old honk shoe.
Freddy's having his own battle right now. He's fighting his demons.
Slap me out of it, please, someone.
Holgear, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look down.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. Go ahead, go. I did not use my legendary action, but that's on me. I didn't call it.
Okay. Main action, cure wounds.
On.
Because I'm at myself. I'm
Okay,
on 12 hit
just
points.
checking. You never know.
Ha-
Sign of goodwill or
how
something.
Dare you? Fuck, I should have used it on him, honestly. I only got 7. I'll take that.
If you want, you can use your Bardic Inspiration that I gave you on that.
I can do that for healing?
I'm doing a story thing. Like I imagine that when you pulled on the threads, you're like seeing different kind of realities or like timelines and choices or memories or whatnot. And so when you played it, you're like tapping into that possibility engine sort of thing.
Okay. I have 20.
I don't know. Maybe you see like a memory of maybe it was Merida that taught you that little song that you strummed. And so she's just like smiling at you, and you like get some extra healing because that's what she would want.
I do like that mental image. Yeah, canon event. That's my main action.
So yeah, go ahead and give yourself another D8 of healing.
It's 3 hit points.
What are you at currently?
24 HP.
Oh, that's better than he is.
Yeah, I'm at 24 of 85.
Goodness, I didn't
Nice.
realize you were such a tank.
I started this at half health.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. I started this at 53.
I started at my max health of 102, and I'm now at 70.
All right. way to lower the stakes, everybody. I was in it. I was just like, oh man, did I just kill them with that?
I'm not gonna lie. You were 11 hit points off killing, or at least knocking me down. I think in character, I'm kind of just looking at him. I don't know why. We're afraid of you. I don't know how I ever lost. Hundreds of times, apparently.
You're mumbling and I can't make out what you're saying.
Shit.
I know you're trying to, like, speak softly and in character, but maybe a little closer to the mic.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How do?
How do? You don't know why you lost or something like that.
I'm honestly
He's not even looking at you. He's just, like, head down.
Yeah, because he's kind of pinned to the ground as of right now.
I don't know why I ever thought you'd be a fight. I don't know how I ever lost you hundreds of times. You must have been cutting your teeth on children. That's what you've been reduced to. A terrorizer of children. What would Mai say?
Make a charisma check.
And then I'll pat him on the back of the head and give him a close wound. Actually, I have no idea if it'll actually work because he looks semi-undead.
He doesn't look undead. He looks Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
Which is different. And close wounds is not actually like healing magic. It's not like radiant or whatnot. It's exciting the natural healing abilities of someone because it's a spell that I made. What it does is it doesn't actually cause anyone to get any magical spell imbued into them. They're using their own hit dice to regain health. So.
Okay. You asked for a persuasion check?
Yes.
Non-disadvantage, correct?
Give me just a straight roll.
I rolled a 28.
Okay. He slowly lifts his head up at you. Like one of his eyebrows is just burned off. Like his scalp's still on fire. Just singed. Who do you think you are?
I'm a nobody. But all we've ever wanted from you was for you to be better. That's it. Do you think you could manage?
I am better than you.
Clearly. I'm gonna hold out my hand and do a minor illusion of a butterfly. You've always had a
doesn't look at
choice.
it.
That's fine. I'll leave it hovering in the air. You've always had a choice. You've just kept making the wrong ones. And it's led you here. Try something different. I have. And I'll stand up. That'll be the end of my turn. If we're still in combat, technically.
Okay. First thing he's going to do is stand up and try and shove Talia off. So another skill check. Talia, make a strength or dexterity check.
$14.
Okay. Yeah, he like tries to stand up, but Talia just like keeps him pinned. And he's like, you don't know me. You don't know what I've done to get here.
You cut and hurt Mai. How is that protecting her?
This isn't about redemption. This is vengeance.
And he is going to Misty Step, which puts him 30 feet away. And then he's going to kind of hobble to his foot, stand up, and he's like using the other tails that he's got to sort of support himself. His leg is just like gushing blood still. Actually, I think he's used one of his many tails to like tie around it.
I don't care about your feelings, your impression of me, what you think I am, what you want from me. If you really want me to be happy, then shut up and die quietly.
And then he is going to hold out his hand and cast Lightning Bolt. So I need Holgear and Talia to make dex saves.
That is a 16.
30-20.
Let's see. Okay, you still take half as much on a successful save.
Yes.
So, both of you take 34 points of lightning damage as an arcing blast of energy. And it's not blue lightning. It's kind of like a yellow lightning that sort of leaves like this greenish ripple in the air. And as this blast rocks through the center of the town, it I think it like shoots off and sets a building on fire, and you hear like people starting to rouse and whatnot. But more importantly, you hear a voice nearby that's like, and Ty turns and looks over at the individual, and Merida looks frightened by what's happening. She's gonna roll initiative.
By the way, is he pogo hopping right now?
He's doing the Doc Ock thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have I showed up yet?
Johnny, I would like you to roll me initiative now that you have joined.
11.
Okay. I think that means that you go after Talia before Holgear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Havelock, are you just still hanging out by yourself, or?
I guess
hey.
after the commotion with the whole building lit on fire, Havelock's coming over.
Okay. You may roll initiative as well.
I just realized, the whole using your bardic inspiration to affect a healing die, it's 100% possible. It's a thing I have. I didn't know I had that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What's your initiative, Havelock?
Also, was that 34 points of damage already halved? Or was that half 34 points that we had to have?
I think I forgot to half it.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I thought he was just whipping out a 6-level
So
lightning bolt out of nowhere.
heal yourself for 19 points of damage. Because 19 is... Oh, wait. 19 and 19 is 38. You know what? Go ahead and heal yourself for 19, since I did a whoopsie.
I am now only at 5 HP.
Oh, cool. Havelock, what'd you get?
24.
I don't remember if Talia is higher than that.
Yeah.
I think Talia got like 18 or something, right?
Give me just a second.
It was something high. It was like in the 20s, I thought. But I don't remember.
Initiative. My initiative was a 16.
16. Okay. So yeah, Havelock, you are up first. Actually, if I may, I think like as this lightning bolt crashes through the building, Havelock's just like standing behind it, and he's just like, "Hey!"
Oh, he's got his feet in the water and he just feels himself get shocked a little bit because it grounded out nearby.
Alright, how much damage do I take?
No, you're good.
It's like getting kicked in the foot.
Havelock, I will say that you are 60 feet from this individual. This
That's perfect.
This Frankenstein's kitsune. And you can see that he's a very bad boy. So don't hold back. Although he does look like he's in the red already.
Is he facing towards me?
I will say that he's generally frontward facing in your direction, but he's not looking at you. Why?
Alright, so the spell won't work.
Oh, what spell were you trying to use?
Seduction.
Suggestion?
Yeah, I have to put the spear in front of me and like wave it, but he has to be looking at me for it to work.
Oh, you can do that. You can cast suggestion on him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do a sneak attack with my crossbow.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check then. This isn't part of your action economy. This is just to see if you are hidden from him.
32.
Sure.
You sure? I think he might see me.
Hold on. Let me just roll a natural 1 on perception. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. But it's not 32.
Alright, I'd like to do my sneak attack with my crossbow.
Just roll to hit. You have advantage.
First one is a 14, and the second one is 23.
Yeah, that just hits. Roll the dice. Give him
Alright,
the good hurts.
That's 9 damage. Now let me roll for the sneak attack. That's 29 damage.
Okay. You you watch as Holgier, he is just glaring you down, like giving you this like obviously the villain like lecture. Suddenly there's a bolt in his neck. And he just like reaches up and grabs it and just starts just choking on it. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Do you want to move any closer, or?
I'd like to have my clothes camouflage.
You want to what?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer.
Okay, you can move 30 feet closer. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his legendary action to reach out and whip somebody, and that somebody is Merida. He successfully grapples her and pulls her directly in front of him, and he just locks eyes with you again, Holgier. And he just begins choking her in this hold, using her as a human shield. Talia, it's now your turn.
Do me a favor and remove another limb, why don't you?
What'd you say?
Do me a favor and remove another limb, why don't you?
Oh, gotcha.
How is this guy still alive at this point?
I thought you were talking to me.
He just pops off.
I mean, I don't know how that is.
You know, Spale goes to you in real life and cuts off your leg.
Shit.
I think it's time. I think it's time that I pull one trick out of my hat.
Oh, jeez.
Pharaoh. Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay. Talia begins to lift up into the air as she is suddenly obscured by this thick, you couldn't even call it a shadow. It's just pure darkness. She's enveloped in this silhouette that absorbs all light. And she is now gargantuan. You know, I was thinking about this. This is a pretty cool move. You know, typically in a hostage situation, Godzilla is not the person I would call.
I mean, my option was just like bolting in there and cutting off his arms. You know,
Oh,
not too
trust
far off.
me. There's
I have a really good option, but I'm
She's
can't
got
use it
a
until my next
plan,
move.
apparently.
Negative work from Power Rangers.
Let her cook.
there's more where this is coming from.
Okay.
Oh, what's she cooking? I'm hungry.
And I think that's just a bonus action to go. Freaking.
No, it's with it comes with Sentry's Edge.
Oh, which you don't currently have equipped at the moment. You have the other swords equipped.
Actually, I do believe I have all three of them equipped.
Right,
And,
but to draw and sheath a weapon takes a bonus action. Because you were dual wielding the Dawn and Dusk. So if you want to pull Sentry's Edge back out, you'd have to use your
Yeah,
bonus
I'll
action.
do that.
Okay. And then
Not
I don't
just
know what the. I guess you've used your bonus action to change weapons. So is it? I don't even know if I said what it does to. Nope, I didn't. I just said that you can just do it. I didn't say what the trigger was. Frick it. I'll let this be your movement, considering that you don't have to walk anymore. You can just reach out. Your reach is this entire city now. So you still have your action left. But then that'll be your turn.
No, she's like gonna like literally scoop the two of them up and just look directly at Ty, and I say, I suggest you let go of her. If you don't,
Make an
I'll crush you.
intimidation check. Sorry, I was gonna say something and then you wanted to keep going, and I was like, well, let's do the intimidation check first.
Okay. Come on, baby. Mm. 14.
Okay.
Okay.
And you should have advantage because you're a bigger creature than him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna ask that, but I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, it's because of another ability that you have.
I rolled a 12 for the. I rolled a 12 for it.
Okay.
But I kind of want to add a adversity token or egg point.
So 12 total? Plus the adversity token? Like, was that with your modifier? I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay. He
Yeah, but
he doesn't do what he was going to do. So go ahead and finish what your threatening statement was. You're like, if I were you, I wouldn't do anything, and then I cut you off. So please continue.
Now, essentially, I said essentially, I told her let her go, or else, if he didn't, I was gonna kill him. I could literally crush him in the palm of my hand. So.
I mean, he's holding her against his chest, so you'd be crushing both
I
of
was
them.
about to say, I don't think you're gonna be able to just kill him if you do that.
I'll just pull him away from her. I'll just pull her away from him. It's just. Bloop.
Oh,
Okay.
great grapple.
It is now Johnny's turn. What you gonna do, buddy boy?
Okay. What right now? What does? What am I looking at when
You
I'm
you were looking at the center of town. Holgier is standing next to the fountain, and everyone is looking up at what I can only describe as the silhouette of Godzilla, clutching a couple figures several feet up in the air. Not exactly like Godzilla shaped, but you know, like kaiju creature right now.
Okay. So right now I see a kaiju-sized thing trying to grab something else.
Currently has the bad guy in their grasp, but the bad guy also has a hostage. So
I will simply pluck hostage from his grasp.
I'd just like to ask something. Could no one see me because of how well I'm hidden, by the way?
no, nobody sees you.
Okay, so
Oh shoot! You forgot to have Garfield do something on your turn. Unless you want me to roll.
Meows.
Okay.
yeah, and for the
Now.
Garfield's
animated,
moral
Thank you very
support.
much. Goldfield, get ready to meow again.
Let Johnny talk.
yeah. So can the animated sword like lift me or?
No.
Uh,
It's not a sword of flying.
Cool as that would be.
I will say that the sword itself can fly about, but it is not strong enough to lift you. So if you want to send the sword up there, you can.
yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna say that it'll have to dash up there, and that'll be it for your turn. It can't do anything this turn, but it will get up there.
Okay. How high up is the villain in the
I'm gonna
hostage?
say like for you. Oh goodness! And you just ran into the scene. I'm gonna say like 100 feet in a direct line.
Yeah.
Like the biggest side of the triangle is 100 feet.
That's what I can do.
Yeah, you're kind of just running upon the scene, unfortunately.
I'm gonna try to climb up the kaiju.
Oh, okay. Make me an athletics check.
Use acrobatics.
Man shows up, sees a big, tall
I will
phalanx, and
allow
is like,
acrobatics,
I wanna
but the
climb that.
DC will be higher.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, try
Climbing is
before,
specifically athletics, mostly because it's like an endurance thing.
Yeah, try
If you were
climbing up
scaling
there.
something like a tree, I would accept acrobatics because you're like balancing and whatnot. This is literally just like trying. Actually, I don't think it makes sense to try and climb her because there's no like footholds or anything.
It'd be like
Where there's a will, there's a way, Phil. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Can you climb a whale?
With
If
enough
you-
persistence.
If you like make Travis like try to like stab into it, I guess 10 feet
Bro,
could.
stabbing the captain in the leg.
Talia, your foot itches as something stabbing you.
Rail.
I mean, you can like run up if you want to just get closer or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can just like dash up or whatnot. Did you want to do any like preparations, spells, or any abilities or anything?
Pretty much just got weapons right now.
Okay. Freddy, make me a perception check.
Yeah, and it was 16 on the athletics.
Okay, yeah, you kind of like you get up to her ankle. You still there, Freddy? You're muted, so.
14.
Sure. Freddy, you wake up and your eyes open. You just see this paralysis demon, which is just this kaiju in the middle of town.
Real casual like.
Mm-hmm.
Everyday stuff, you know.
Freddy stretches, yawns, and goes back to sleep.
No, come on.
All right, what you doing, bud?
That ain't nothing new.
Just stand up, please. I got my power nap. Come on.
Yes, go ahead, go.
Does he like heal at all? Because he took a nap.
No. Yeah, actually, you know what? Probably, because he probably would have had, like, no, it wouldn't have been a full hour for a short rest, so no.
I decided to help him
I
out.
go to the giant kaiju.
Alright, if you want to run up, you can. That's your 30 feet of movement.
Who said anything about running up?
You did.
I said I'm gonna run towards the kaiju. I didn't say I was gonna run up it.
I heard run up too, but
You run up to it. 30 feet. You are at its toe. Still on the ground.
Okay, yeah.
Now what do you do?
Trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you're still like blinking away like, am I dreaming right now? Is this real?
Thinks to himself, am I awake?
Oh, I guess technically Freddy and Holger, you have the turn at the exact same time. So Holger, if you want to do something in tandem with Freddy, you can.
does he approach?
Sure, he's here.
Ready, on me. We're gonna get up there right now.
Okay.
Oh, are you getting a dimension door?
Yep.
Cool.
I would like to dimension door. Would it be possible? No, it wouldn't be able to dimension door on top of just Ty, because that's too much of a.
The
Not
way
at
that
a
I
angle.
specifically allow it is that you have to be on like a flat surface to make the initial door, but wherever the doorway opens is up to you. So it can literally be like horizontal above his head, so you can just like reach a hand in and punch him on top of the noggin. So if you just want to open up a doorway, Freddy can throw haymakers and still be on the ground. You don't have to step through if you don't want to.
I mean, we kind of have to, because it only lasts a round.
It's a door.
True. But yeah, I will say that if you just want a dimension door, you can just be on the hand. I mean, I guess it depends on what Tally is doing and how her hand situation is and what she will allow you to do up there.
Talia, may I engage in combat on your hand with dimension door?
There's a deep rumble through the trees as you just hear a as she hums to herself. Oh no.
Talia? Yes, no?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Give him a good suck in the jaw.
So yeah, you guys are
Okay.
basically standing on her knuckles right now.
As Freddy runs up, I'm going to give him the rundown of what's happening.
try to disarm him, literally.
Dimension door up. That's the main action for me. Bonus action. Can't do weapon fighting. All bardic inspiration. Merida.
Okay.
I feel like she's gonna have to roll to get out.
Okay. Freddy, you are on top of a giant hand that's clutching a dude clutching a girl.
I forgot I do have spells.
Liar.
No, I have thunderclap.
Do not.
That should be good. Do that one. Do that one.
I got thunderclap and Eldritch Blast.
Clap everyone's cheeks.
I
You know what?
really
Fuck
rather
it.
you not.
Let's not.
Trying to
need to
avoid
do-
casualties.
Oh wait,
I'm
wait.
so glad I'm nowhere near any of you guys right now.
I have Hellish Rebuke also. What the? Ooh.
You have to get hit first for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I don't know. I don't like getting abused. Wait.
Just punch
All
him.
Hey guys, I want to cast this spell. All of them punch you across the face.
I'm debating whether or not to actually use thunderclap.
I would really appreciate it if you didn't.
Just do it.
You could hit most of the people in this call.
All right.
Make your design.
Doggy sipping tea in the background.
All right. I'll save everyone's ears from the loud thunderclap. And I'll just do a normal attack
Okay.
Thank you.
with my two swords. That should be fun.
Okay.
11 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
I'm gonna die. I wish to. Is it too late? No, that's right. Yeah, it's probably too late.
Yeah, it's too late. I've already given you the answer.
Is it too late to hit everyone with thunderclap?
You have multiple attacks.
Actions per turn.
I will forgive you about my banana snake if you just thunderclap.
Thunderclap? I would like to apologize in advance.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'll just shove you off her hand and you can take 100 foot worth of fall damage.
Do it.
Shit.
Just punch him again, dude.
Alright, I'm going to use my swords again. 16.
1-2,
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Five.
Okay. Yeah, you just like stab your sword down into that nonsense that's happening. And you watch as Merida like squeals in pain a little bit. But she can't really call out because she's getting choked. Is that your turn? Think so. That's all of your movement and your attacks.
Yes.
Okay. It is Merida's turn. She's going to struggle.
Don't forget your D8.
She doesn't need it.
Nice.
She like pushes off the tail that's wrapped around her neck. And I think she like takes her free hand and just like grabs your ankle, Hulkir, And she just kind of looks you up in the eyes and says, I love you. Now it's Ty's turn, and he is going to Misty Step away with Merida.
That's a one-person spell.
Wait, have I been saying Misty Step?
Yes.
Shoot. Hold on. I don't have my notes all together. It's the it's the other one that's like Dimension Door, but it's not Dimension Door. And I don't remember.
Thunderstep?
Is it Thunderstep?
If it is, I'm fucked.
What about Far Step? I know Far Step.
I don't know if that's a D&D one.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, I'm just gonna browse words as I can.
No, it's not Far Step. It is Thunderstep. Thank you. So I need Freddy, Holgear, and Talia with advantage make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't think it matters for me. You need to beat 5 HP.
23.
Okay.
That is
Oh,
a
no, I fail.
that's a dirty 20 for me.
Okay. Freddy and Talia, you take 6 points of thunder damage. And Holgear, you take 12.
Yay!
Damn, so even if you made it, you still would have gone down by 2 points
Yeah.
of damage.
Talia, I will allow you to catch Holgear as a free action.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him.
Considering that your hand that was like gripping Ty and Merida is no longer gripping him. And then for a second attack, he's gonna try and grapple her again. You're not gonna believe this, but I got 2 natural ones again.
Let's go.
But unfortunately, one of them was for Ty and one of them was for Merida, and he has the higher number, so he does grapple her.
Wait, she has a D8. Or did she use it already?
No,
she
didn't.
did not. That is just enough to not be grappled.
Yes! I don't know how well that's gonna help, but you know. Yes!
She's not grappled. She like pushes away from him, and they both fall to the ground, and he's like crawling after her like it's a full-on horror movie, and he's like whipping his tentacles at her. And he
You
just
mean the tails that he doesn't have?
yes, whatever. And he yells up at Holgear.
He grew some more.
You like your girlfriend so much. Come and save her. Gosh dang
the
it.
amazing Spider-Man vibes.
See, here's the thing.
You're boring me, Spider-Man.
Is there
Alright,
anything I
I'm
can
just so I'm gonna
do?
brush my teeth.
Oh, actually, he can't speak, so he doesn't say anything.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I shot him in the throat.
Yeah, that's right. I did say that, so he doesn't say anything.
So he
Super
says,
garbage.
He is close enough for a final touch spell. And let's just see if this does.
Arrow, I have one question,
Yes.
and this is really rules lore. Does that touch spell require verbal components?
That's what I'm trying to look up right now. Can't find it.
What did it do?
I'm just gonna do this. I'm looking at his abilities right now because there was something that I was going to do. Because he's technically no longer grappled, but he was in physical with her. Oh, so I would have need to roll to see if he could even thunderstep away with her. Okay, hold on. Let me do that first, real quick.
Not one.
Natural 1 and a natural 20.
Up your mind.
As Talia, as your hand falls open and you catch Holgear as he falls unconscious, you all turn and watch as Ty appears on the the ground, holding part of Merida's body. The other half sloughs out of your hand and falls to the ground. As he has her head impaled on the same bolt that's embedded in his neck. And he just grins and falls over. Havelock, it is your turn. Actually, I think that's where I'd like to end the session.